As a man who lived much of his life in the public eye, there are countless images of Ronald Reagan. But tonight in a Fox 6 exclusive, we have some of the most candid film ever taken of the former president and the man behind the camera. Our Jim Patton joins us now with the story of the Hollywood Reel. Jim.
Esther, in the late 1940s, when television was just beginning to blossom, there was a newspaper photographer by the name of Coy Watson who had an idea about using a movie camera to put big stars on the small screen.
There they are.
By television's most famous reporter-photographer team.
If you were lucky enough to own a TV in the early 1950s, you might have come across a segment of the Hollywood Reel.
Gloria Swanson, Ronald Reagan, Kirk Douglas, Eddie G. Robinson, you name it, the biggest names in the business.
And Coy Watson filmed them all. Along with his partner, Erskine Johnson, who served as narrator, Coy produced candid vignettes of more than 50 of Hollywood's biggest film stars who were anxious for an avenue into the new world of television.
The publicity men for these people and the people themselves were calling us.
Including one for Ronald Reagan.
I said, sure, Ronald Reagan, he was a guy beginning. He wasn't as well known as Kirk Douglas and some of the other people, but he was a nice guy and I liked him.
Coy says he knew Reagan had a ranch in the San Fernando Valley and decided it would be a good place to film. And the actor himself had a sense of how the session should go.
He says, these are my friends. These horses are my friends. And I would like to get you, just if you want to take a picture of me, the natural thing to do would be to get me with my friendly horses.
And here are two of them, Song Parade and the granddaughter of Man o' War.
Coy says the shoot only took about 45 minutes, but the result was a lifelong treasure which Reagan requested a copy of some 40 years later. Coy was happy to provide it and received a special memento in return.
As I expected, knowing Ronnie for the kind of a man that he was, I got the nicest letter from him.
If Coy now has one regret, it's that when he produced Ron Reagan's segment of Hollywood Reel, he wavered from his usual 4-minute time frame.
To 2 minutes, I'm ashamed to say, because some of the other stars were better known, and I gave them 4 minutes. I surrendered, Ronnie. I didn't realize he was going to be such a big man.
Coy, who knew? Now, Coy, who is now 91, says he started Hollywood Reel just because he thought it would be fun. It also turned out to make him a good living as he earned some $1,400 a week. And keep in mind, that was in the late 1940s, early 50s. Though he says the stars who were featured in the segments, including Ronald Reagan, did so just for the televised publicity.
What an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Was
right.
Coy able to do any other projects with President Reagan at all?
Well, he said he interviewed him a few times earlier on, like way back in 1933. And at that time, Reagan was a Democrat. So he says kind of tongue-in-cheek, you know, that's how he knew he would look good with horses because he liked that donkey so much. So,
Love that.
good.
Just great story.
And so Kirk Douglas and so many others.
A long list, more than 50 of them, I think 52 in all, and it would be tremendous to have an entire segment just on all of these. You're looking at these, Yvonne DiCarlo, I mean, just all of these people being very candid.
I think that guy's got a movie right there.
Seriously.
I think he's got a serious movie.
Great
Thank you
stuff.
so much,
What
Jim.
a fun report.
Sure.
Thanks
Fun.
a lot, Jim.
All right,
Appreciate that. Well, Fox 6 News and